Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel about how to age fearlessly. I am your host, Guillermo, and I appreciate you making the effort to try to create your best life. Now, have you ever noticed that every time you want to try something new, like going on a trip or joining a gym or leaving an unhealthy situation, that there is a voice in your head that discourages you from doing them? I can assure you that this is not coming from your higher self or inner guide. That greater part of you, known as your higher self, is always wanting you to grow and evolve. This is the voice inside of you that encourages you to try new things and grow from the experiences. So if you're hearing something different, that inner voice that you hear telling you not to waste your time taking risks on doing new things is probably your ego. You see, the ego is intimidated by growth or change. It doesn't want to pursue your dreams or take on new adventures. Your ego does this because it doesn't want to lose control of safety. Now, the ego is part of the survival mechanism, so let's not badmouth it too much. But it tells you not to take any chances, and then you can remain in the status quo. No changes means you are safe, or so it may seem. When considering a change in career, your ego would probably scare you into thinking about the ways that you will fail. When it comes to joining a gym where you could start working on your fitness, your ego would tell you not to bother because you would probably lose interest sooner or later and stop going. So why spend the money in the first place? If you're wondering why your life is uninteresting and filled with sameness, chances are that you have allowed your ego to control your thinking and your actions. Now, the way to identify the signs that your ego is in control is to remember that the ego is always fatalistic. According to the ego, there is no point in changing anything, for change can bring failure and pain. Now, if you're constantly talking yourself out of trying new things, then bingo, your ego's controlling you. Now, the ego can be suspicious of meeting new people as well, and it can discourage you from allowing new relationships into your life by highlighting the things it sees as faults in others. What helps me reduce the control of my ego is to remember that success is just as likely as failure in any situation. There is no reason to fear failure any more than there is no reason to not expect success. Remember, the choices you make in life are neither right nor wrong. They just contain different consequences, that's all. As you get more experience in life, you also become more able to navigate what any situation demands of you or any conditions you need to meet. Now, while change can introduce an element of risk, I'll admit, it also opens the opportunity for you to evolve. And remember, a choice not to change is also a decision. While there is nothing wrong with not choosing change, if you choose it because you fear losing control, then you're choosing the path of sameness, which leads to boredom, which leads to non-growth and the death of your spirit. The same applies to meeting new people. Think back and notice the influence people have had in your life. Most of them have been your teachers. They have taught you something. But the ego does not want to recognize that. It prefers to keep you sheltered and unchallenged. If you learn to accept that the people who come into your life, even the most inconsequential, like someone you ran into at the grocery store, that they have something to teach you, then your opportunities for growth become boundless. Living in pursuit of your dreams can be risky, but the rewards are immeasurable. For going after your dreams will help you fulfill the purpose of the person you were meant to be. Now, living in pursuit of your dreams opens your world to countless possibilities. Living out your dreams is how you become freed from the shackles of your ego. Thanks for watching today. See you soon.